So here it is, the final video, right? Thank God, of Bucky Barnes. I'm just getting tired of saying Bucky Barnes. I don't know, but that's on the left. That's how I got it from Ollie's for $10. Definitely, it's worth picking up for $10, whether you keep them as it is or customize. But here's the video and the last one of Bucky Barnes. Bucky Barnes, the second part. This is about it. I appreciate everybody watching, checking out the channel, and all your input and support. I'm coming in and I'm giving him a light once over again after the first video is up. I'll combine these together in a playlist. But I wasn't happy. He was a little too dark, too burgundy. I kind of knew that when I was done. So I'm coming in now with some Creatix Bright Red. Just brighten them up, make them a little more vibrant. I'm going to pop in and out of here throughout the video. This one's not too long. So the next step after this, I believe, was doing some licorice, my favorite dark color, licorice, if I could talk. I'm going to go in, hit the star, hit the A, hit the ears on the side, or the whatever they call on the side of his helmet, and his utility belt just as a base coat. I don't think I went this far with a Marvel Legends figure yet as a repaint. Usually I do the McFarlane stuff. They're just easier to customize and you get another inch or so. Just makes the difference to me. And I always thought McFarlane, and this is just common sense, it's a little more detailed than Marvel. But as I did this one, I'm not saying I would still rather do Marvel over DC Multiverse as custom, because I think there's way more range of customization opportunity there with those figures. But I do like the muscle definition here on these Marvel Legends. So I don't know. If only they could get rid of the butterfly at the shoulders where you can see where it goes in by the collarbone. That takes away from the chest. That's just what I'm thinking about, what I think about. The only thing I don't like about Marvel Legends. But outside of that, it was pretty fun. It wasn't, I thought they would just seem to be harder to work with. I just scratched them up with some Scotch scratch pad. And I do that now with everything after the Turtle Van. But the applications that went on really easy and didn't scratch off or nothing, fairly simple. Alright, I got everything blackened out that I want to black out, as clean as I can get it. I don't know exactly where we're going from here. Okay, now we're just gonna go in and do the flag. Just black and white. But after it was all done, I thought I was just gonna go with a black and white theme. I was going to do something with the boots. I end up keeping them just black, just like the figure was. That wasn't the plan, to keep them black. I was going to do some sort of dry brush over top of it with a uniform blue or a lighter gray. Lighter gray, not a darker gray, but not black, of course. A dark gray over top of the black. But then after I got done, I was like, I'm just going to leave it as it is. After doing the flag on the stomach, it came together pretty well. And I think the only thing you'll see here later is I just changed up his utility belt and stuff. But yeah, I think I was keeping this sort of like so what happened was I wasn't planning on doing this as a two-piece project, meaning I did Venom as well at the same time. That just happened. I was going to have them go against each other, but I have it set up as a diorama where they're just hanging out like sort of an action pose, getting ready for something to happen. I know this is not about Venom, the other video, but they're kind of done together on a street scene. And since I was going with the Marvel vs. Capcom Venom, the blue Venom, I kind of wanted to keep this kind of basic as well, like out of the comic books. So that's why at the end here, it's kind of like what it is, how it turned out. Just kind of a comic book feel of colors and stuff. Not a whole lot going on, but I think it worked out pretty well for not a whole lot going on. It looks pretty cool. So here's that olive green from Model Air. I'm going in here, I'm just going to hit the outside of his cantina, and I'm going to wrap around where the mesh looks that's actually holding the cantina, the actual cantina holder, whatever you want to call that. I'm just hitting around the outsides, and I'm going around on each side of the canteen and just hitting it with some. I just wanted to change it up, and I know green goes with brown. A darker brown or darker green goes good with a darker brown. So I just didn't want to make everything just brown. I wanted to stand out a little bit. Chances are you're probably not going to see this on the shelf because it's going to be behind them, and it's going to be in a case, and you probably won't see it anyway unless I get a mirror or something for the back. So I'm taking some gunmetal right here. I want to hit the actual canteen with gunmetal. Didn't want it really bright. I didn't want it really a bright silver. I thought about silver at first. Then I thought, no. This is sort of kind of like a matte looking type of project, and I kind of like the way it's going and keeping it that way. Usually a darker character or an evil guy, they seem to be darker, you know, in the comics and in the movies. They're always a darker tone. And that was my thought from the beginning when I got it from Ollie's. I was like, well, I want to do this. I like Captain America. He's not one of my favorite characters, but I got a few Captain Americas in my collection, but I just wanted to take Bucky Barnes. I don't have a clue who he even is. I mean, I looked him up after I bought the figure, but it's not something I'd probably follow. But I just wanted to make an evil Captain America and keep the tones kind of at a matte and low tone. So this is about it. He's about done, and I'm happy. I didn't want to make it too much, then think, well, I don't have to put all this stuff and all these colors and shades into him, and it's kind of like simple. When I decided to do the Venom, like I said, I decided to change this up as well. I did go back with the buttons though and put a bright silver with all the buttons there on the pouches. So that's about it. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate you hanging around. And check out the Venom video that's going along with this piece right here. So I'll see you guys on the next one.